Last time in Marvel's Spider-Man, Spider-Man fought the Shocker and won, although the Shocker managed to escape whatever jail cell they put him in, so the victory seems a bit short-lived. Also, Mr. Mayor, Norman Osborn, seems to have shut down Dr. Otto Octavius in an attempt to force the Doctor to work at his own company. Also, there are more side missions that don't seem to involve any combat at all. I think that's what I'll be talking about in this intro thing today. The idea of side missions used as a way of providing variety to gameplay. The game that comes to mind for a game that has its main missions and then its side missions that are very different from its main missions is Saints Row. In the first game, and to my recollection, also the second game, the side missions were required material. In order to play the main missions, first you had to play enough side missions. I'm thinking the main reason for this is that the developers were worried that the main game wasn't long enough on its own. If a player just played the main missions, they'd be done too quickly. The side missions padded out the game. However, the side missions aren't as interesting as the main game, and at times are broken by bugs in the game itself, such as trying to get a specific type of vehicle is tricky to do when entire lines of traffic just vanish into the air. Other ones, like throwing yourself into traffic for insurance money, is fun for a laugh, but I didn't like really being required to do these things in order to progress. With Spider-Man, they're not requiring me to do any of the side missions. I don't have to collect the backpacks or look at all the landmarks. I just did that because swinging around the city is a lot of fun, and those backpacks and those landmarks unlock costumes and stuff. I didn't really have to do the thug missions, but doing so means I suck a lot less at the combat. The time I spent fighting the brutes in the thug missions meant that I was more capable of fighting anyone in the regular missions. That said, I do intend to do the research missions.
Better check it out.
Unlike the thug missions, I'm planning to record those. Unlike the backpacks, the landmarks, and the thug missions, because there is actually unique dialogue from Peter Parker and Harry Osborn. So that's probably what this episode is going to be about. No punching. Just research. I mean, like, Shocker is out there. He's like robbing a bank right now. But that's the magic of video games. He's going to be robbing that bank for a long time. And Spider-Man will always be there. Spider-Man is a lot like the wizard Gandalf. He's never late. He is never early. He arrives just as he intends to.
Hey, Pete. Now, this station tracks GPS chips deployed around the city on birds and other wildlife. It collects data on the environment, which Mom wanted, and helps improve GPS on Oscorp tech, which Dad wanted. So, it's actually probably safe. You know what, bud? I should have remembered to tell you not to bother with this one.
Hey, the tech here might help me track my missing Spider-Bot. Those things are too expensive to lose. Okay, I boosted the tracking signal on my other Spider-Bot. Now it can track its brother. I lost the other bot's signal in the park, so that's where I'll need to drop this one. Nothing unusual, just taking my Spider-Bot for a walk in the park, you know, like you do.
Oh, so in this one I'm not actually saving the environment because the environment is okay for this particular station. I'm using it for my own selfish needs.
Okay, it's following the pings from the other Spider-Bot. Let's see where it takes us.
I wonder if I can run up to people. Do they care? Do they care about this Spider-Bot? He causes them to disappear slowly. It's like they are ghosts to the Spider-Bot. Also, I am a ghost.
if a kid picked it up and took it home. It is way better than any toys on the market.
Yeah, I guess this is a unique view of the park, if anything else. Did the spider bot go on its own, its AI essentially dictating what it wanted to do?
Yeah, I told the AI to test it in narrow areas, so this pipe makes sense. Oh no, I hope it didn't get run over. New York drivers have no respect for the crosswalk.
Take that, taxi.
Looks like it made it quite a ways.
It seems that the citizens of this city have no collision detection. Ah, but these basketballs do. And so does this bucket. I guess they figure that Spider-Man wouldn't shoot people, so they wouldn't give you the option to shoot people.
Proximity alarm? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! And if I startle the bird, it'll drop the spider bot and break it. This pigeon's strong. Someone didn't skip wing day at the bird gym.
Oh.
Finally, its nest. Wait, that's the other spider bot. I busted a feathered kleptomaniac. Now that I know where they both are, time to mount a rescue mission.
Oh, they're right there.
Harry really did me a solid that time. Wish I could thank him. I got some work to do on these spider bots before I can send them back out into the world again.
Alright, so that was one of 2 research stations in this Upper West Side area. But there are no other research stations highlighted. So it makes me wonder if there are going to be more research stations kind of dropped in later. Interestingly, that is the only location that is short 1 research station. Okay, I guess I don't have to worry about it right now. And now I must do battle with my oldest nemesis, Steam.
Pete, my mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating. It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to deadly explosions. This station was designed to monitor the pressure in specific buildings. Help me show Oscorp it's worth the cost. Please.
Harry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy. And who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high. And the building explodes. The city will replace the regulators I break. There's no time to do this the polite way. Luckily, the regulators are on the exterior. A well-placed web shot should take them out.
Alright, well they stand out pretty well, let's see.
What do you bet Jameson's gonna lead his show tomorrow with a Spider-Man vandalizes building story?
And
Can't
there we
leave
go.
any of them. Just takes one to cause a blast.
Eh.
Too many people in these buildings. No time to evacuate. It's up to me.
So wait, the...
Wrecking these won't cause any serious problems. The city
just
can
gonna
fix them easily.
blow up now? No. Swing back. Ugh. So doing precise swinging is not quite as easy to do as just swinging around the city. There. But at least the targeting is simple. Alright, so that's this building cleared, it looks like. Yep. Nope, jump away from the building. Oh, I didn't notice the fact that I was gaining time with every one I knocked out. So in order to save the city, first I have to break the city. That's like one step away from being a Spider-Man villain.
Okay, better head to the roof and make sure the pressure's vented properly.
And
Nary a peep from my spider sense. Maybe one's safe. I better get out of here before someone asks me to pay for all this.
I wonder if Spider-Man ever, like, you look at the movie Deadpool 2, there's the character, Domino, who depends essentially on their power of luck. They don't really bother figuring out the plan as much as figuring that their luck will override any danger they get in. Could Spider-Man essentially be like, hey, I wonder if this room is safe? And then just walk into the room and not even pay attention to anything. Just rely entirely on his spider sense to determine danger. Ground strike? I need skills to pay these bills? Which one looks like ground strike to you? I don't have it yet. Remind me to get ground strike later so I could do this research station. Although I suppose throwing yourself in harm's way has its own danger. Like, just because your spider sense is going to tell you something's going to happen, maybe it would be better off to actually use your eyes. Especially when it's considering something that you can't really see or physically test out without putting yourself in danger.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked.
Okay.
Nailed it! Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others.
There's the caveat. That. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to jump down and nab it while I'm falling. Yeah, you can't just, like, the invisibility has an anti-web shooting field. Of course it does. And... damn it. Alright, so I guess that's what happens when you screw up. I purposely did it to test... No, I can't say that was purposeful.
Sorry, drone, but your data lives on.
Your body is gone, but your data lives on without you.
Better you than me.
Okay. Now that guy... These guys are around the smokestacks, so...
Didn't see it coming, did you?
Ah! Ah! No! Back this way. Nope. Get. Nope. Son of a... I'm trying to get onto this... Finally. That was tough. Damn it. Don't know how I'm gonna get this one. Alright. Maybe I should climb to the top of this tower and then go from there? There we go. At least they're all on the map. This feels like the kind of collectible that would be just kind of like a random thing you could do. Oh, there we go.
Another one bites the dust.
Like grabbing all the feathers in Assassin's Creed type thing.
That's one drone.
It's not terribly hard, it's just some of these are tricky to get like access to.
Are these armed drones even legal?
I would imagine the answer to that question... No! Grab onto the goddamn pipe. Ah.
Stealth Spidey strikes again.
Sometimes it's difficult to latch onto a surface or to remove yourself from a surface. Luckily, you spend most of your time just swinging around, so...
Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully, Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea. But I'm not holding my breath. Now they've got the data they need. And the stealth tech is promising, even if it needs work. I think Harry's station is safe. And if they ever work the bugs out, maybe I'll whip myself up a stealth suit.
So I just have the stealth abilities for one mission, and that's it. They're gone. Actually, the stealth suit powers are always there. They're just hiding.
Okay, this one confounded me for a while. Apparently, Spider-Man's been seen throughout the city tampering with steam regulators. Aside from generally being a vandal and a troublemaker, why would he do this? I'll tell you why. Because when the city has to send crews out to fix these problems, they need police to direct traffic around them. That's officers who aren't stopping crime. Which leaves, say it with me, Spider-Man. He's trying to take our brave officers' jobs.
He's the villain, but he also wants to take the jobs of the crime fighters to fight crime. He's jealous of the police, that Spider-Man. New York is known for its pristine drinking water? I'll take your word on that one.
Monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay.
Also, that water looks
That algae's
horrid.
already killing fish, and if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab, but I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat.
Here's a question. Would you trust anyone who had told you they whipped up a virus? I could tell you that I whipped up a sandwich, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, I just whipped up a virus with what I found on the table.
Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-force. The quick and dirty way to apply G-force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time.
Tallest one around is Oscorp? No, that's the tallest one around. The Avengers building. So I will go to that building and jump off of it. Or maybe he's just thinking the closest building that's tall is that one. Is the Oscorp one. But no, if you're gonna jump off of a tall building, you don't settle for lesser buildings. You go straight for the Avengers Tower. Okay, so he doesn't want me to... They don't want me to land. They just want me to fall for 100 meters. Well, luckily, I will have enough space to fall for good 300 meters. Whee!
Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I am not jump the gun.
Oh. Okay. I have to do it again? I can do this. Luckily, I went to the right building. I didn't settle for a lower building. If I had settled, I would have to find a taller building. That's why you should never settle. But now that I know I don't have to fall all the way, I can just maybe climb up to like the A and then bang. Whee!
It worked! Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose.
You know, that's why there are so many scientists that are also skydivers, because they're whipping viruses up in labs and then just jumping off of planes in order to prepare them. The labs sometimes are the planes, you know, to save space. That's science, folks.
There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. It won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot.
Also, let's check out these skeletal fish for a second here. These fish that have been picked clean. It looks like they were supposed to have been used for like a post-dinner celebration, like in another part of the game, because all the meat has been picked off of it except for the fish heads. And they just kind of like, oh, we got these dead fish. Let's toss them in the lake here. People walking by are gonna be like, hey, look, it's Spider-Man. He's just swimming in the algae with these dead fish. That's what Spider-Man does with his spare time, really. Don't you swim with dead fish in your spare time? I know I do. Luckily, unfortunately, I don't have enough spare time to do it every day. Yeah, you have to make plans. You have to find the spot that has a lake with some contaminated algae. You have to find them fish corpses just kind of sitting around, minding their own business. Whip up a good old virus in your lab. that you have on hand at all times. And just skydive right into that lake. You're all good. I'll stop now. Because I'm at the next oh, electric web. What? He gets electric webbing? Wait, let me guess. You get it after fighting the Shocker. Which would make a lot of sense. Yeah, it says continue after continuing to play the story to get the electric web. So I guess I can't do all the research stations right now. Just some of them. But that's okay.
Okay, Pete. This lab has feeders to lure in birds and analyze their droppings. Yeah, that's right. I got an MBA to test bird poop. Seriously though, you probably know that birds carry diseases that affect people, and we need to make sure they're healthy. You know, I really wish I was there to hear your finest toilet humor on this one.
Uh-oh. The pigeons are infected with a serious strain of avian flu, and it's already mutated to a form that can spread to humans. Okay, Harry's lab had everything I needed to make a vaccine. Gotta spread it fast, or the pigeons will be like rats with the bubonic plague. My best bet's dispersing it at 3 major migration points. Luckily, the station told me where they are. First migration point's in a park. Birds there should spread the vaccine to their buddies. Pigeons put up with me swinging through their territory, so I owe them a favor. I bet the Avengers never have bird poop missions.
Give them a video game that's big enough. Eventually they'll have a side mission involving bird poop. That's the thing with the Avengers. They don't have any video games. Or at the very least, any good video games.
Here we go. The vaccine's airborne, so I'll just spray it into the trees.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 1 down, 2 to go.
Alright, that's not too bad use of a side mission and web slinging.
The spray won't bother people or other animals, but it'll cure the pigeons. Or trigger the zombie pigeon apocalypse.
The zombie pigeon apocalypse sounds pretty bad. In terms of any apocalypse type event, would you rather be attacked by zombies or zombie pigeons?
I wonder what Jameson will make of this. Spider-Man spreads chemtrails, seems like a good bet. I like helping animals. They don't call me a menace or shoot at me or anything.
Also, I would
What
imagine
things if I added veterinarian to my resume.
only if you don't mind people asking, like, oh, what kind of vet work do you do? Well, you see, I swing through the forest and I just spray pigeons that happen to be there. But it's interesting that none of Spider-Man's
Okay,
police friends bothers asking about them.
That did it. No zombie pigeons.
For now. But soon. Always be wary about the zombie pigeon.
Huh. Nikola Tesla fed pigeons here. So did Harry's mom. I remember her bringing us. Wish I could tell Harry, but he's not answering calls, texts, anything.
Seriously, I want one.
Excuse me, pardon me.
the good work.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay, so this station collects overflow data from all the others. Yeah, God forbid we waste Oscorp's server space. Anyway, do me a favor and make sure it's running smoothly, or everything these stations do is for nothing.
This isn't nearly enough server space. It's close to overloading. That'll trigger a purge, and everything Harry has will be lost. I can't let that happen. Wait. ESU has a backup server near here they never use. That can handle the excess data, but I'll need to realign the transmission dishes to make a link from here to there, fast. The active receiver's easy to find. Okay, now to find another link in the array. Got it. Just have to keep doing that.
Oh, I have to actually go to that location. Okay. I guess now I know what I'm supposed to do?
The active receiver's easy to find. Just have to get up there. Okay, now to find another link in the array. Got it. Just have to keep doing that.
Nope. Oh, no. Why are you There we go.
What's taking up all that space on Harry's servers? Looked like DNA sequencing, but that seems beyond the scope of the research stations.
Maybe Harry is up to no good. Sequencing DNA.
Focus, Pete. It won't matter what's on the server if it all gets erased.
Very true. Okay, so this is actually a pretty simple mission.
Close.
You just don't really have much time with that first satellite to be like, okay, what am I supposed to be looking at? Or at least that's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Okay, the next one is... there.
Should be in view of the ESU server now. Got it. Now I can initiate the data transfer if I hurry.
Oh, one of these puzzles. Excellent. So I need a target voltage of 2. I have 2 parts where it's going to gain and 1 part where it's going to drop. So I have a -2 and a -3, and I have a -1, a -3, and a -4. So if I use the 2 -2s and the 1 -1 and the 1 -3, then I should be golden.
Let's see.
Let's see, that has to be that way. Wait, no, I need target plus, I need +2. That'll just even it out. So, what I need is I need the... If I do the 4 and the 3, that's 7. The 2 and the 3 is 5, so that'll give me... Okay. So I need to remove one of these 2s and put in the 3. There we go.
Good.
Then we can use one of these.
Let's see.
And Where did I screw up? Oh, there we go.
It's working.
That SNC on the building was highly pixelated.
Everything's stored successfully. Should be fine until I have Norman assign Harry some more server space. And he'll be glad to when he sees what the stations have been doing.
Now I notice the stations still show up as a check mark. Does Spider-Man have his own Twitter page? I would imagine the answer to that would be yes. That would make a lot of sense.
Okay, be careful in here, Pete. This station analyzes hazardous chemicals, basically trying to figure out how to counteract them if they ever got out into the world, which hopefully they never will.
Oh no. Someone broke in and stole a volatile rocket propellant. And they must have cracked the container because it's leaking. From the timestamp on the security cameras, it just happened. I need to get it back. My spider bots are still just prototypes, but this is a good time to test one. Its sensors can follow the chemical trail. Better than me swinging up on the thief. If he freaks out and drops the hydrazine, he'll blow up half a block. Gotta find a quiet place to deploy the spider bot, where I can hang out and guide it.
Also, I guess now I actually have a use for the spider bot's web swinging.
Cleaning up the spills. It's leading me right to the thief.
It's like everybody in the world is just kind of a... Even the bench! The spider bot just runs right through it.
I'll disperse him with a subsonic blast. Won't hurt anyone, but it's super annoying.
Did that help?
Lucky this stuff's only dangerous over a long exposure. Or if it combusts. Maybe... maybe not.
I wonder if I can annoy more people. Yeah. Take this, hot dog stand. Okay, where am I supposed to go? There's a lot of this swamp gas.
End of the trail. He's in this. He's running. Gotta wrap him up with a web burst.
Haha!
Got it. Now to get the fuel back. Got it. Now I just need to return the fuel to the station. This little spider bot's useful. If I can ever find a way to make them cost-effective, they'd be a big help.
Now to heat the key.
Chemicals back where it belongs. I beefed up the station security and sent Yuri the camera footage to convict the thief. Not a bad day's work. This is one station that was already earning its keep. It should be safe from being shut down, especially now that the chemicals are locked away.
Does Norman Osborn know that Spider-Man is going around accessing his research stations and utilizing them, knowing the keypad access code? Or does he just not bother with them so much that he's just receives the results? That he's like, Harry, looks like your thing worked out. And then Harry would say to him, "No, Dad, that was Mom's thing. Mom's thing worked out." And then they never talk about it again because that's what the kind of family they are. The kind that doesn't talk about things. But then when a guy goes into the room and says, "Hi, I'm Mr. Mayor," he probably doesn't talk to many people, really.
This is one of Mom's earliest projects. We were trying to develop a bacteria that would dissolve all the plastic in the oceans. But well, she ran out of time. Like, if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
With some genetic tweaking, I might be able to crack it. But I need a better equipped lab. And the bacteria only lives in liquid environments. Wait, my web fluid. I can keep the bacteria alive in my web cartridge. ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its power.
Not only...
Man, the bacteria dissolved my web. It's in the cartridge for the webs I swing from. The other kind should be okay. Now I have to get to ESU without swinging from anything. The zipline webs seem fine.
Nope. This is my manner of transport.
Gotta hustle. I don't know how long this bacteria stays viable.
Alright, alright.
This is good practice for if my web shooters ever malfunction.
Yeah, this is actually pretty fast.
Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals in these containers. Should be some stuff I can use.
Ah, the garbage picking mission.
All set. Now I have to get to Dr. Octavius's lab to combine everything. I'll just take the subway, but the bacteria won't survive that long.
Alright. There are some, I guess there are some transport maneuvers that I haven't really been using. Not quite as fun as swinging around the city, but nope. But noticeably useful. Back on toppings. Lay it on thick. Unlimited toppings for one low price. Oh, no, too far. There we go. Oh, and then do I have to do that, that genetic coding minigame? Where you genetic code things? Let's find out.
Okay, now I just need to grab the bonding agent.
Yep, I figured as much. No, I might be incorrect. Wait.
And now the industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can store it properly.
Oh, yep. Here's the spectrograph.
The bacteria.
Some fragments contain subtractive lines, children. When a subtractive and an absorption line overlap, they cancel out. Alright. So. Alright, so this would have to be the one on the right because it's the only one that has a line there, and this one would have to be that line. I got no choice but to put that there. And there we go. All too easy.
Beautiful. I think I improved the bacteria. But I can only tell for sure back at Harry's research station.
Also, what is Peter Parker? Is he a biology student? An engineer? Just a really smart kid overall? I don't know, actually. Photographer sometimes?
Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sweet web swinging. I'll never take you for granted again. I hope this works. I remember when Harry's mom started the project. It meant so much to them both. Where there's a web, there's a way.
Also, I have no idea how Mrs. Osborn dies. I didn't even know she died in the comic. I don't think I even realized that she wasn't there in Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. And I also don't remember her,
Full of plastic. Let's see what happens.
yeah, damn it. Her lack of presence in The Amazing Spider-Man.
It's working. Not as fast as I'd hoped, but better than before. Probably needs further testing. It didn't get all the plastic, but it's a big step forward. Enough for Oscorp to keep working on it. They'd win the Nobel Prize. And it wouldn't hurt their stock price either.
This one is at night. I wonder how they determine which ones are at night and which ones are in the day. Flip of a coin? Just kind of like pick a couple of one, just to give these missions a little bit more variety.
This station's one of my pet projects. I always thought the cellular network was vulnerable to terrorist attacks, so I set this up to monitor it. Can you do me a favor? Look for anything suspicious.
Uh-oh. It's not terrorists, but there's a glitch in the system that's causing interference. And if I don't fix it, it'll bring the whole network down. Right now it's only affecting the most sensitive equipment, like mine. I need to stay outside the areas of interference while I fix the cell towers. There. I set my lenses to show me the danger zones. Gotta fix the cell towers before the whole city's comms go down.
Okay, this was not a view.
I need to be ready for a sudden change.
Damn it. Oh,
That's
higher.
the downside of all the tech in my mask. That hurt.
Oh, no. So was the city just going to destroy him with its cell phone
One down.
radiation?
But I'll need to fix 3 more to solve the problem. Bet I can use those helicopters to swing. So much depends on cellular networks now. A crash would affect police, hospitals. It'd be as bad as a blackout. Gotta hurry. Soon the whole system's gonna go.
Okay. So now the ceiling is low and the ground is lower, so that'll help out.
Got it. The job's only halfway done.
Okay, this has got to be without a doubt.
Oh man. I wish there was a way to fix this for everyone except people who use their phones in movie theaters.
The most video game
Problems
mission
getting
yet.
worse. I'm running out of time. Invisible walls closing in. I feel like a mime.
Also, he rhymes.
Got that one fixed. Bought me some time, but I can't slow down.
Also, why are there all of these identical
Can't waste a
helicopters?
second. Getting to be a tight squeeze.
Damn it.
Okay, let's not do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't a storyline mission. This is a video game mission. This is like Saints Row 4. When you're in this digital world.
Bam! Now New Yorkers can share their domestic disputes on the subway again. And emergency services are safe, which is, also important. If the network had crashed, it would have cost Oscorp a bundle to fix their comms. They'll want to keep this station up and running. Harry's project should be safe.
Also, now I can swing normally again.
Folks, I have received unsettling reports of Spider-Man in our public parks, where children play, apparently stalking pigeons. Yes, wild pigeons. You may wonder if he's gone insane, a perfectly valid question, but have you heard of the Goliath bird-eating spider? I'll spare you the gory details, but it's a spider big enough to devour birds. Now, Spider-Man sticks to walls like a spider, he jumps like a spider. What else does he do like a spider?
His most reasonable question. He might eat birds like a spider. This station is quite serious.
This station's simple, but really important. It measures toxins in the air, way more sensitive than anything the city has. Bad air hits children and the elderly first. This was a big one for my mom.
If his data is accurate, there's way too much sulfur dioxide in the air. I have a spidey hunch this is caused by inefficient engine exhaust. If I get some fresh samples, I can identify the make and model and report them.
Okay, so this is similar to the other mission in which I have to fly through smoke. Now I must fly through smoke again.
This can't be good for me.
I mean, it could be worse.
Nice.
You could have to fly through rings on a time limit. Just like Superman.
Oh, that one smelled. Just a couple more.
Alright, this is simple enough, I guess.
That's it. Okay, looks like we have 3 guilty parties. I'll need to get pictures of them for proof.
Alright. So let's go
Taking
after...
pictures, just like the old Bugle days. Life was so much simpler back then. One down.
It's convenient that I could take pictures while swinging. I haven't actually tried it before this point, but it does work out pretty well, so... I wonder if that would have helped out with my surveillance mission. At the very least, it would have made the surveillance a little bit more fun.
That's a keeper.
Because then I'd be like swinging by the window, like flying through midair, and then like snapping pictures of their board. Which sounds like the goofy kind of stuff you would see in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Or yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man series. Alright. So just have to go over, take a picture of this vehicle. And I might be done with the research stations for now.
And the hat trick. All set. That'll get a recall ordered, courtesy of your Earth-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Okay. So there's also a research station next to the shocker fight. So I'm going to see if I can do those two last ones. Because I can't afford the skill for the ground smash. And I still need to fight the shocker to get the electric shock ability. And then next time, in theory, I should be fighting the shocker. But not now. That would be too exciting. I got research to do. Ah, more water pressure.
Hey, Pete. So this station monitors water pressure down to the individual building. Structures above 4 stories use water towers to augment the city's system. The idea is to identify problems before they spread. You know?
Whoa. The pressure in this building's all over the map. I need to find out why. The water towers connect to the city's system at the 4-story mark. I'll scan the pipes, try to see where this starts.
Okay, so not necessarily the same one.
Pipes are fine up here. Whatever's causing this, it's lower.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Valve's at the wrong setting. Easy enough to fix. That shouldn't have happened. I better seal these fast before Jameson pins it on me.
And there. Nope. Wrong button. Wrong button. Nope. That son of... Ah!
Huh, even better than duct tape.
And there we go. And where's the next leak? Nope. I want to aim.
Just call me the
There we
amazing
go.
spider plumber. Et voila.
There we go. Oh, I can just whip shoot that
fixed.
one. Move on with my life.
Just in time.
How did turning that one crank affect all of these water towers?
Nailed it.
That is a chain reaction. Now I need to go this side, then...
Got it. Last one. But those won't hold long. Pressure shouldn't be that high. Unless the drainage is blocked. I'll check the outlet pipe. The outlet pipe's down by the waterfront. I'll go see if
The
anything's
waterfront is down by the street corner. The street corner is over there on 3rd. Ah, take that.
Now I ask.
Ah,
How many other heroes fight crime and fix your shower? And now Oscorp can't deny Harry's station stopped a public utility meltdown.
This station tests particulate matter in the air. Now, you'd probably have some science jargony way to say this, but basically, too much is not good.
too much pollutants in the air is bad for you.
What's going on is to test nearby emissions. But I've got other problems. The sampler's detecting toxic particles. Better check it out. That steam vent's a good place to start.
Alright. Oh, these puzzles.
There's something in here that doesn't belong. Let's analyze it.
So, I need that and that. This and that. And then... Alright. Mercury. Huh.
Bonded with something else. I can't tell what. This obviously isn't confined to one building. A lot of people are at risk.
Another puzzle? These puzzles are everywhere. So, this one... What is probably the simplest one? So probably this one, which you only can use 2. All right. Now I have that. Substance nitric acid.
Nitric acid in there too, but also something else. I'm on the right track.
But
Just
what?
need to keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood's in danger from this.
So I need to go in that sort of direction. Whole lot of these puzzles in this one.
Phew, that stinks to high heaven. Time to find out what's in it.
Then that and that. Then for this one, I will want... Excellent.
Ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar? Mercury with nitrogen and ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the health department so they can check on the local residents.
So the trail goes that way? Oh my.
I think I found the problem. Caustic chemicals are leaking out of those barrels and into the plumbing. Need to clean up the site fast. Huh. The calcium and silicon in concrete makes it an ideal absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix this mess. One down. Breathing this stuff in, not good. Nice, it's working.
Okay, so, oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh no. There we go. Oh no. Can't. There we go. Finally.
Just a couple more barrels. Gotta stay above this stuff.
Can't. There. Now, where are there?
Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual drainage.
There we go.
That could have been way worse. Harry's research station just proved why it needs to stay open.
Another low-information spider fanboy tried to troll me, as the young people say, by claiming Spider-Man was providing a public service plugging leaks in water towers. Let me tell you why this itsy-bitsy-brained spider was climbing this particular water spout, people. Because he tampered with the water pressure system. He was seen earlier messing with a valve that only qualified workers are supposed to use. Wake up, America! Spider-Man creates the problems he then solves, then expects you to reward him with your adoration. The sad thing is, all too many do. Fortunately, you know better, thanks to me.
Thank you for watching. If you've still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments, you can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. In the meantime, so long, folks.